Now that you got your Christmas bonuses, your 13th month, or your aguinaldos from your ninongs and ninangs, well, I guess it's now the best time to get your own notebook. And one of it is this one. It's the HUAWEI MateBook D 2024. And what's so different about this one right now is that this one comes with a more powerful Intel Core i9 processor, a Metaline antenna, and of course, a large 16-inch display. So if you're looking for a powerhouse that you can use for your work or school, and of course something that is portable, well, you might want to take a look at this one. But before I introduce you to the MateBook D 2024, let me introduce myself first. I am Jam of JamOnline.ph and welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna check out the MateBook D 2024. So one of the things that you will notice about the MateBook D 2024 is that we got here a really large display. It's a 16-inch 1920 by 1200 display. The aspect ratio is 16 by 10, which is perfect for those people who wants to have a device that they can use for productivity. So why is the aspect ratio advantageous compared to other notebooks? Well, with 16 by 10, you can have two windows side by side that can display more content when in vertical mode. In my case, I was taking advantage of the 16 by 10 aspect ratio of the MateBook D 2024 by using two windows side by side. I use it for cross-referencing on one window and then typing a document on another window. And since this one is taller and not wider, typing and reading documents is a lot better on this one. Another thing to love about its large display is that it's perfect whether you want to play games, watching videos, or just browsing the internet. And like what I've said earlier, having a large display means that I can see more content, so whenever I'm editing something or just reading documents, I could see more with its large 16-inch display. So you might be wondering why I mentioned portability earlier despite having a large display. Well, because the MateBook D 2024 does have a pretty light body at 1.68 kilograms, and its dimensions is almost similar to other 15-inch laptops out there in the market. And since we got here a 90% screen to body ratio, we got here a smaller footprint compared to other notebooks. It's light and it's easy to carry around, and in my case, I was using my backpack, which is meant for a 15-inch notebook, and yet I was able to fit the MateBook D 2024. Now let's talk about something that power users would definitely love, and it's the Intel Core i9-3900H processor inside. The variant that we're using right now is the Intel Core i9 variant, and it also comes with a 16 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. Now, you might be asking me, why do I need an Intel Core i9 processor? Why do I need the 16 gigs of RAM? Well, because there are also power users or for office users that are taking advantage of the Intel Core i9 processors. An example of it is when they're opening large office files. For example, I was able to open this large 2 gig of Excel file. Yes, 2 gigs of Excel file, and it loads seamlessly and it loads perfectly on the MateBook D 2024. Now, we took advantage of the Intel Core i9 processor to load this file faster compared to other notebooks, and of course to use different functionalities without problems on the MateBook D 2024. This one also requires a large RAM to load the different data that we have in this Excel file. Now, if you are a normal consumer, you can still take advantage of the Intel Core i9 processor, because with this one, we can load apps and also games faster. And for those CPU-intensive apps and games, you would definitely see the difference between an Intel Core i9 versus the Intel Core i5 or the i7 processors. In my case, I was able to open different applications and even some heavier ones at the same time. And it wasn't a problem because, again, the Intel Core i9-3900H processor is powerful for most consumers. And since the HUAWEI MateBook D 2024 packs a light and portable body along with a powerful processor, it also means that this notebook is made for productivity. Again, this device is made for those people who wants to have a powerhouse that they can bring anywhere, and having an Intel Core i9 processor and also a light body is something that I really love about this notebook. One of the unique features of the HUAWEI MateBook D 2024 is the HUAWEI Metaline Antenna. Basically, the Huawei Metaline Antenna ensures that you have a better and of course a more stable Wi-Fi connectivity. In my case, I was able to experience this one when I was inside the Starbucks at a mall. I was trying to work and I was trying to connect to the mall's Wi-Fi. In my other devices, I've noticed that I can't see or connect to the access point of the mall. But with the Huawei MateBook D16 2024, I've noticed that I get better signals, a more stable connection, and I was able to connect to the mall's Wi-Fi without any problems. For office workers or for students who are always connecting to public Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure that they would appreciate that feature. It means that you don't need to go near the access points, as the Huawei Metaline Antenna can drastically improve your Wi-Fi connectivity. You can connect to it and have a more stable connection. Another cool experience that I had with the Metaline Antenna of the Huawei MateBook D16 is that when I was in my hometown back in the holidays. So basically, I was using the MateBook D16 2024 anywhere at my home, and normally with my other devices, they weren't able to connect to most of the rooms in my house because of the really thick padding or really thick concrete walls. And with the Huawei MateBook D16 2024, I had no Wi-Fi dead zones at home. It was easy to use. I was able to work anywhere at my home. I keep on mentioning that the MateBook D16 2024 is made for productivity. Basically, it has a large display, it has a really light and portable body, it has a powerful processor, which makes it perfect for office workers. And for those people who are always using Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, of course, WPS Office, well, they can also take advantage of the Numpad. It also means that you can use the Numpad for crunching numbers, for adding input to your Excel files. It's a way easier with a Numpad at the MateBook D16 2024. So using the different functionalities, typing in numbers is a lot easier compared to using the number keys at the top of the keyboard. Now, that might be a small feature for some, but for some people, they really appreciate having a Numpad on a notebook. Now, let's talk about the feature that I always love with the Huawei devices, and that is the Huawei Super Device. So with Huawei Super Device, you can connect to your other Huawei devices, whether that's a smartphone, a wireless earbuds, or a tablet, and have a cross-device collaboration. It means that I can connect my devices like the Huawei P60 Pro and of course my Huawei MatePad to my Huawei notebook and transfer files seamlessly. Not only that, I can transfer pictures, videos, and files seamlessly from one Huawei device to another using Super Hub. In my case, I was using the MatePad Pro that I have to use it as my external monitor, and of course, do some cross-collaboration as well, as I can drag and drop files from my MatePad to my MateBook D16 2024. Not only that, I was also able to use Super Device to transfer videos and photos that I've taken from some events from my P60 Pro to the MateBook D16 2024. It was fast, it was seamless, as I only need to drag and drop files to the Super Hub and I can automatically check it out on the MateBook D16 2024. I've also noticed that it was a seamless experience when I was using the MatePad as my external monitor. I've noticed there were less lags and it was fun to use as my external monitor for cross-referencing and for checking out some other applications. So basically, the MateBook D16 2024 is made for those people who wants to have a maximum productivity in their device. So just to give you a recap, there's a lot of features to love about the MateBook D16 2024. We got here a large display for productivity. We also got here a powerful Intel Core i9 13900H processor, which is perfect whether you want to use it for crunching a lot of numbers, heavy CPU processing, and also for CPU intensive games. Pretty sure that you would love this processor. And of course, there's the Numpad as well that you can use for Excel, spreadsheets, and a lot more. And of course, there's the Huawei Metaline Antenna, which means that you won't have any problems anymore with connecting to different Wi-Fi access points as you get better and more stable Wi-Fi connection. So is the MateBook D16 2024 for you? Well, if you're the type of person who wants to get the job done, who wants to do productivity everywhere, well, you would definitely appreciate the MateBook D16 2024. So we got here a powerful processor that you can use for crunching a lot of spreadsheets, Excels, and of course for different CPU intensive applications. There's the large display, which again, perfect for productivity, and the Numpad for those office workers. So if you're looking for something powerful and also portable and also has a good battery life, well, you could look for the Huawei MateBook D16 2024. Because compared to other notebooks with an Intel Core i9 processor, I've noticed that I was getting a better battery life with this notebook. And if you want something less, the MateBook D16 2024 also has other variants. So you can get the Intel Core i9 3900H processor for 69,999 pesos. You can also get the i5 variant for 48,999 pesos. You can also get the 12th gen variant, which is an i5 12450H at 41,999. And lastly, there's the i5 12450H at 38,999. Now, if you have noticed, Huawei has chosen the H series processors instead of the U processors, which means that you get better performance with these notebooks. And for its pricing, I believe the D16 2024 is actually a pretty good buy if you want something that you can use again for work or for school. But not only that, you can also get freebies and bundles for every purchase of the Huawei MateBook D16 2024, as you can get a free gift box worth 1,999 pesos, FreeBuds SE worth 2,499 pesos, Microsoft Office 365 Personal 2021 worth 3,499 pesos, and a backpack worth 1,890 pesos. So I guess that's it for our video about the MateBook D16 2024. Again, if you're the type of person who wants a productivity device, well, you should consider this one. So yeah, I guess that's it for our video for today. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be sure to click the subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of our latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I am Jam of JamOnline.ph. Thank you for watching and see you guys again in our next video.